Hello everyone and welcome to my video. In today's video, as you can see, you are faced with my makeup collection. This is where I keep my makeup, in this closet of some sort. I don't know if you can hear it. There is a closet door over there. Let me just show you. And here is the actual collection. In here I store everything from basically foundations to lipsticks to brushes, everything makeup related, even setting spray. So if you'd like to see what I have over here, just keep on watching and that's all you need to do. In this Bella Freud Ginsberg is God candle cup, I have my face brushes. And here I have brushes like Dior, I have some MAC, I have Tarte, I have more MAC, Wayne Goss, I have Smashbox. This one over here is my eye brushes. Another candle jar. This is, or candle cup, this is from Laline, and it was Monoi. I also have one kabuki brush over here, which is the one from Tarte. I have an assortment of brushes from MAC, Il Makiage, Bobbi Brown, Smashbox, and the kabuki brush that I mentioned is this one from Tarte. This is the, I believe it's called the Airbuki or something like that. Over here, I keep one brush, which is my concealer brush. This is the Il Makiage, I think it's the concealer brush. Anyways, I used it today for concealer, which is why it's a little bit dirty. I need to clean it so I can use it again very soon. In this box I have my powders. So I have all of my face powders from loose to pressed. I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 01 Fair, which looks like this. I also have my Guerlain Meteorites Pressed Compact, which looks like this. I used this a lot, and I also used the Charlotte Tilbury a lot, but not as much, I don't think. I then have some more loose powders. These are from the drugstore. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte powder and the Bourjois Healthy Balance Matte 10 Hours, and what is it called? I have no idea. It's just the Bourjois that comes in a red packaging. I also have a this is not the backup. I have my powder of choice, or my loose powder of choice, which is the Dior Skin Nude Finish something loose powder. Skin Nude, what is it called exactly? That's a great question. Skin Nude Air loose powder, something like that. And then I have my Guerlain Meteorites. And this is basically my powders collection. This is a slightly larger kind of collection of products. These are my mascaras and my liquid eye products. So by that I mean concealers and also foundations and primers. I have the majority of my primers on this section, and then I have foundations and concealers here, and then I have my mascaras over here. So for primers, I have the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Primer. I also have the Ordinary, what is this one called? High Spreadability Fluid Primer. I have my Estee Lauder Illuminating Perfecting Primer. And I have a backup of it because I really like it. And I'm actually using both of the tubes because, I don't know, I couldn't find one day, and then I just cracked open the second. I have a few samples of the Guerlain powders, the one that has like the meteorite balls, and the one that has the gold flakes. And somewhere over here I'm supposed to find the Smashbox. Yes, this is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is meant to be super good. I have my foundations. I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Mattifying Infallible Foundation in 20 Sand, which I really like. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, which I got from the US when I was there in August. I have Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, which I truly adore. I have the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. That's not the serum. This is the new reformulation. I like it, but not as much as I like the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I have a little bit left in my Kojendo Aqua Foundation. And I also have a cushion foundation somewhere. And lastly, I have a cushion foundation. This is the Dior cushion foundation. For concealers, I have Tarte Shape Tape. I have the Maybelline Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles kind of concealer, which I do not like at all actually. I have the Maybelline Fit Me. I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear one that comes in like a compact, which I like to use over pimples and things like that. It looks like this. You can see the pen. I've used this so much. And then I have like two kind of illuminating type concealers or brightening pens. I have the classic Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat, and I also have my Guerlain Precious Lights Rejuvenating Illuminator or something. Rejuvenating Illuminator kind of concealer slash highlighting pen. Finally, I have my mascaras over here. The majority of them are drugstore except for one, which is the Lancome Monsieur Big. Oh wow, I love it so much. It's great. It's probably the best foundation I've ever tried. Then I have the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I really enjoy using this one, but I don't love it quite as much as the Lancome one. Then we have a couple Essence ones. This is the Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Really, really good. The only issue I have with it is that it flakes by the end of the day a little bit underneath my eyes, but it's not a big deal. I can still use it on days where I don't have to work for like 13 hours or more. Then we have the Essence I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara Waterproof. I don't really get this mascara that much. It's too waterproof in my opinion, which is generally not a bad thing, but in this case it really is. I just don't really enjoy using this one. And then we have the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, I think, water resistant mascara, which is also really, really great, and I enjoy using this one quite a bit. In this box I have things that I struggled a little bit to store, things that I do like to use but aren't really convenient for me to store just anywhere I can find. So we're gonna go over them really, really quickly. These are two Guerlain quads that I have and I keep in my collection because I do enjoy it. It's in the color 03 and it's called Le Vert. It has some grays and browns and a nude over here, like right at the bottom. And it's really, really, really good, and I did enjoy using them more often in the past than now, but I still like to crack them open every now and then and just use a color or two. This one is in the color 5 and it's called Le Gris, and I love using this whenever I feel like a smoky eye. And my newest eyeshadow edition is my Melt Stack. This is from Melt. It has 10 eyeshadows over here. It has one stack and 6 individuals. And if you'd like to know what they are, I could either film a video about my Melt Stack or maybe upload something about this on Instagram if that's what you like. I would like to hear your opinion. Just leave a comment down below and I will let you know about everything if you'd like to know about it. This beauty is Tom Ford's Titanium Smoke, and it's probably the prettiest kind of smoky eye situation. Let's see if I can like improve the focus a little bit. I think you can see what the eyeshadows look like. I truly, truly love this. Then I have my loose powder backup. This is a Dior, what is it called? Let me just read it. It's a Dior Skin Nude Air Powder, and I love this powder. And I have two kind of crayon type things. This isn't exactly a crayon, it's more of a felt tip. And it's the Stila Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in black, the blackest color that they make. And this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color medium brown, which is what I use. This red box has all of my bronzers and my contouring products, from palettes to singles. So the first bronzer is the Bahama from The Balm, and it looks like this. This is probably the darkest bronzer that I have, and I like to use it especially when I'm tanned, but generally speaking it's probably a bit too dark for me in the winter when I'm... Another bronzer from Rimmel. This is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer Waterproof Bronzing Powder in the color 021 Sunlight. I hate the packaging, it's super cheap, but it's very, very good. It's a very good bronzer. Then I have the Too Faced, what is this thing called? The Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Matte Bronzer, which looks like this. I love this tone for winter. I think it's perfect because it's light and it's such a good quality bronzer. I highly recommend these bronzers. They're really, really good. Then we have a MAC. This isn't actually a bronzer. This is a Skin Finish Mineralized Skin Finish product in Give Me Sun. This is probably the warmest, most orange bronzer that I have in my collection. But I just love using this also in the summer. I bought it because of Desi Perkins and I cannot say that I regret it. I truly, truly do enjoy using it. This one is a bronzer I purchased while in the States, and this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I hate the way this smells, but it just looks great on the skin and it blends like a dream. I really, really like using this actually. And to open it, I'm just going to show you what it looks like from the inside. Not that there's anything particularly different about the way it looks, but it's truly, truly good. It's a great bronzer, and I don't know if you can see, but the packaging is quite dirty because I used this quite a bit, although it smells horrible because it smells like coconuts and I just don't like coconuts. Then we have two Guerlain bronzers. This one has a broken compact because it's just so old. I need to get a new one. See, it's broken completely, but this is the actual bronzer. This, I don't know what this is anymore because it was torn, but it's just so good. It's such a good bronzer. I need to get a new one actually because this is way too old. This is also from Guerlain, and this is the Guerlain bronzer. This is the Four Seasons in the color 03 Medium. I truly like this one, but not as much as I like some of the rest. Then we have some contouring products over here. This is the NYX Blush in Taupe, which is a dark contour for me, but when I fancy something like really, really intense and quite heavy, this is what I reach for. As you can see, it's very, very cool toned and quite dark. This is my favorite though. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in Medium. It's worth the hype completely. It's such a good contour product. As you can see, I have hit pan and I love using this. Then we have some palettes. This is the most fragile palette I've ever had in my collection. Not the packaging in particular, but the product inside. Let me see if it's still intact. I don't know if you can tell, but the bronzer is broken. I fixed it with rubbing alcohol, but it still broke one more time and there's a huge chunk missing. That's probably like $10 or something because this is expensive. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This is the highlighter on this side and the bronzer is on this side, as you can probably tell. It's really, really good. It's just that the powder itself is quite fragile. The compact is to die for. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. I love the way it looks. More on contouring and sculpting. We have the Smashbox palette. I love this a lot. Really, it's such a good quality palette. This is what it looks like from the inside. I truly love this one over here, the lightest shade, for setting like my eyeshadow base, for setting my under eyes. It's generally truly incredible. This is great for contour. It's cool toned and wonderful. And the color in the middle is just the perfect bronzer. It's warm and it's nice and not too orange. I truly highly recommend this palette. But if you fancy more variety, this is your baby. This is a Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette, and it's huge, as you can see. You have 6 different colors. If I can open it, yeah, you have 6 different colors over here, from bronzing colors to setting to under eye setting kind of colors. I truly haven't used this enough to tell you how I feel about this, but from the few times that I've used it, I truly do like it, and I think it's very good quality. All Alone in the Wilderness, I have my one and only setting powder, which is a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I like to use this both for priming, so before makeup and also after makeup, to set all the powders and like make them look like one with my skin. Now, this is my large and quite in charge lip drawer. There's one missing. As you can see, it's right under the first row here. It's exactly here where the Yves Saint Laurent Kiss and Blush lipsticks are. It's another Clinique one. But I have Tom Ford, Clinique, Smashbox, Dior, Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, MAC, Rimmel, NYX, Topshop, NARS, Bourjois, no, not Bourjois, Rimmel, I think I've said that, MAC, Pupa, Il Maquillage, Guerlain, and I think that's it. Maybe there's Kat Von D, there's Clarins, there's Ofra, Sephora, Essence. I think that's it. Yeah, I won't go over each and every color. If you want, that can be a video on its own. Here I have all of my highlighters, from liquid to cream to powder. So let's go over them one by one, because that is something that I would love to show. These are my 2 liquid highlighters. The first one on this side, yes. The first one on this side is my MAC Strobe Cream, and this one is my L'Oreal, what is it called actually? Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. Oops, and now they fell. Let's move on. These are my stick highlighters or cream highlighters. This is the Smashbox highlighter stick in Hollywood and Highlight. This is how it looks. It's such a beautiful kind of creamy color. On days where I feel like something a little bit more pinky, I like to go for my Maybelline Master Stick or Strobing Stick highlighting stick in the color 100, which is rather pinky, as you can see, at least in comparison to the white background. These 5 are my 5 drugstore powder highlighters. So this one is from Golden Rose, and it is the Golden Rose Terracotta Stardust in the color 108 Shimmer Highlighter. And this is how it looks. It's very shimmery, as you can see, and it's quite pinky as well. This is my Pupa Highlighter Bronzer in the color 001. I believe this was limited edition, and I don't know if you can get it anymore, but this is how it looks. As you can see, it's also rather pinky and has like those 2-4 shades. It's really, really pretty. It's just a little bit dry to the touch, a little bit drier than something like the Maybelline or the Wet n Wild highlighters I'm about to show you. This is from e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls, and this is what it looks like. This is quite hyped for a relatively good reason. I don't think that this is an amazing highlighter, but it's definitely not bad by any means. It's quite good. We have one of my favorites, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the color Precious Petals. This is just stunning. Let me just like show you. Hopefully you'll get an idea of how just nice and luminous it is. It's truly one of the prettiest by far, and I adore it. Finally, we have my Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter Illuminator. Okay, that's Metallique. That's probably French or something. And this is in the color Molten Gold, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And this is how it looks. Hold on. Can I open it in one hand? Can I open it in one hand? Who thinks I can open this in one hand? Okay, hold on. Yes, I managed to do that. I am Superwoman. And that's it. Yeah, here we go. It's truly beautiful. I love it. This is my one and only highlighter palette. This is from Smashbox. It's a collaboration with, what's her name? Katie Holmes? Kylie Holmes? Something. I don't know. Jacqueline Holmes? Nikki Holmes? Something Holmes. And this is a Smashbox Spotlight palette in the color Pearl, or in the shade Collection Pearl. These are the colors inside. Really, really pretty. I do not regret purchasing this, although I normally regret purchasing like face palettes, but this is not a regret, for sure. All of the Smashbox stuff I've purchased were never a regret, actually. I truly like Smashbox products. While I was filming, the footage of my high-end highlighters just disappeared, so here you go. These are my high-end highlighters. I have about 10 pressed high-end highlighters. The rest that are loose or something I just got rid of. So let's just get started with the MAC ones. This is the classic MAC, I think it's called Soft and Gentle. Let's see. Yeah, it's called Soft and Gentle. And this is how it looks. It's quite chunky and dry. Not my favorite, I'm afraid. But it still does look beautiful on the skin. And I don't regret purchasing it. Another MAC one is the MAC Extra Dimension in Show Gold, which shifts between a beautiful kind of goldeny shade to a slightly more pinky. I don't know how the lighting here works, but I can definitely see a pink hue running through this. Let's hope the camera has depicted that. It is pretty. It does take a minute for me to kind of work on making this look seamless on my skin. I don't know why. I'm not the biggest fan of MAC highlighters. Something that has a very special place in my heart comes from Il Makiage. This is the Il Makiage Mineral Baked highlighter in the color Halo. This is not something chunky or shimmery or like something that when you apply you feel like people can see you from outer space. It's quite gentle, I would say. But this is why I like to use it almost as if I'm using an Hourglass ambient lighting powder. I like to use this on like areas that I want to highlight, but I don't want you to be able to depict the shimmer or the sparkle or anything that is too intense. This is one of my favorites. This is the Bobbi Brown highlighter, powder highlighter in the color Pink Glow, and it basically looks like this. This is how it looks. Just love how shimmery it is. It's such a beautiful tone. I love pinky highlighters, and this is definitely one of the best. Aesthetic packaging is of course Dior. This is the Dior Skin Nude Air Luminizer in the color 002. Lots of people talk about either 01 or 03. My personal favorite is for sure 02 because of that pink hue that it has. I love pink highlighters, and this is just super sophisticated and very, very elegant on the skin. Love it to bits. This one is probably my favorite in terms of packaging, and it was definitely my favorite in the summer. This is unfortunately limited edition, and it comes from Estee Lauder. This is Estee Lauder. As you can see, I don't have the sticker on the back, but I'm pretty sure this is called Heat Wave. It is the best highlighter I own in my collection. Look at that. The packaging is gorgeous and the color itself is magnificent. This is the kind of highlighter that you'd expect people from outer space to see you. So if you like that kind of effect, this is where it's at. I love it so much. This one is one of my least favorites, unfortunately. And this is the Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials collaboration. This is called Everglow highlighter, and I just don't understand it. It has three tones, which you can't use them all on your face, unfortunately. The bronzy one in the bottom is definitely not great for my fair skin, as you can see. And the other colors are just so metallic and they emphasize texture, and they're not my favorite highlighters, unfortunately. But if you like highlighters that are so metallic and too much, like too over the top, you can try one of the Ofra ones. I'm just a little bit terrified of how like potent these things are. Another one of my favorites is from Becca. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Powder or Pressed Highlighter in the color Moonstone. Love, love, this love is the color, as you can see over here. It's just the right kind of tone for someone who has a fair skin tone. It's quite neutral. Similar that I have in my collection that is very, very, very broken right now, and I'm afraid of showing it on camera, is my what is it called? This is the Balm's highlighter in the color. This is Mary Luminizer, that's what it's called. Love this so much, but it's so soft and fragile that if you almost like hit pan, you already know that it's gonna break. It even broke before I hit pan, which is tragic, but it's such a beautiful highlighter that I forgive it for that reason. It's just awesome. Finally, the last high-end highlighter in my collection is an oldie but a goodie. This is a limited edition Lancome one, as you can see from the packaging, and does it still have it? Yeah, this is the Blush Highlighter Illuminator Powder, Face and Decolleté in the color 01 or 001. This is what it looks like. Let's see. As you can see, I've hit pan. This is stunning. I'm scared of using this because, first of all, I don't want to run out and this is limited edition. Second of all, it does pink in a very unusual way. It's the prettiest pinky highlighter that I've ever seen. It's even prettier than my Dior one, and that's saying a lot because I love that Dior highlighter. But this is just the most beautiful pinky highlighter I've ever seen, and I'm scared of using it up. In this Ferrero Rocher box, I have single eyeshadows, eyeliners, eyeshadow primers, cream eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows, eyeshadow crayons, glitters, and everything else that is related to the eye that's not an eyeshadow palette. This one is from Sugarpill, and this is the Sugarpill single eyeshadow in Buttercup Cake. Yes. And it's a beautiful, vibrant yellow for days when I'm feeling bold. Yellow was quite a thing for a while this year. So I only used it once or twice, unfortunately. I plan on cracking it up for Christmas and doing something elaborate with this one for sure. Then I have some of my glitters. I have two glittery products, and these are basically the extent of glittery things I have in my collection, unfortunately. I have the Stila Magnificent Eyes or something. Is it called Magnificent Eyes? Yes. Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow in the color Kitten Karma, which is a beautiful kind of rosy, bronzy kind of color. It's really, really beautiful. And then, of course, I have the Urban Decay Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy. It's a very, very hyped up product, and for such good reason, because it's truly magical. It just transforms an eye look and makes it 10 times more interesting, and I truly do enjoy using it. Behind that, I have a Shiseido cream eyeshadow in the color RS318. I don't think that these are the most pigmented of eyeshadows, but this is great as a base whenever you want to do something like super warm and you want your eyelid to be like a certain color, like a warm cranberry or something, instead of like a pale or a pink or like a gold or something. Then we have some cream eyeshadows from Il Makiage that come in a squeeze tube kind of packaging. These are the Extreme Long Wear cream eyeshadows. I have the color Russian Roulette, which is this beautiful red, and I also have the color Dangerous, which is a beautiful kind of dark plum purple. It's truly really, really cute. Behind that I have some single eyeshadows. I have two from Pupa. These are the Pupa Vamp compact eyeshadows. This is in the color 203, which I believe is probably my favorite of the two. Yes, it is. It's this beautiful kind of wine purpley kind of color. And then next to it is this gorgeous one also in the color. This is much more purple actually, and much more cool toned. And this one is in the color, let me see, 204. And then I have a YSL single eyeshadow. I don't know how I got this actually, I don't remember. It must have been in an event or something that I attended. And it's this like shocking green. I haven't made this work in any of my looks. I'm looking forward maybe doing that at some point quite soon, but I haven't been inspired yet to wear green on my eyes. Not yet, unfortunately. Then I have some of my favorite single eyeshadows of all time, which are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I have this stunner over here, which is in the color Sahara Treasure. I have Hourglass Beige, which is a stunning kind of MAC, what is it called, nylon type of shade. Then I have this stunning Rose Gold. This is Amber Rush. This is absolutely beautiful, and it's a classic here on YouTube. And then we have the L'Oreal Infallible in Glistening Garnet, which is a stunning kind of cranberry shade. It's beautiful. I love it so much. More L'Oreal singles because they make great single eyeshadows. These are the L'Oreal, what are they actually called? L'Ombre Pure eyeshadows. This is in the color 302. And does it actually have a name? I think it does. This one is called Die for Chocolate, and it's a stunning kind of bronze. Really, really pretty. Then we have this one, which is called something Bordeaux. Escape in Bordeaux, right? Yeah, this is Escape in Bordeaux. And it's such a beautiful purple. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I really do like it. And then we are left with one single eyeshadow here in the back. This is from Flormar, and this is called Copper Pearl, Pearly Copper something, I think. Where is it? Pearly Copper, yeah, I guessed it. I know my makeup. What can I tell you? How do I... Yeah, this is how it opens. It should open right now. Yes. This is the actual color over here. It reminds me a little bit of MAC. Is it called Cranberry? I believe it's called Cranberry, which is one of my favorite eyeshadows, I think. Alright, now we have my eyeshadow primer, which is the MAC Prep and Prime 24 Hours Extend Eye Base. I love this so much. It's great. And then we have some eyeliners. Let's just do the eyeliners before we do the crayons. All of these are pencils. These first three are from Flormar. This is Rimmel. This is Il Maquillage, and this is Bourjois. I love these Bourjois ones. They're excellent. I think they're even better than the Rimmel one. This is the Rimmel waterproof one. This is also waterproof from Bourjois, and this is called Contour Clubbing. Great eyeliners. I really think they're very nicely pigmented and also very long lasting, which I love. I mean, who doesn't love an eyeliner like that, right? You want it to be pigmented, creamy, and long lasting, which is exactly what they are. Okay, now we have some of my favorite eyeshadow products of all time, which are eyeshadow crayons. I love eyeshadow crayons. These are my 8 Pupa waterproof made to last eyeshadows. Love these. They're probably my favorite eye products in my collection. Maybe along with my By Terry Ombre Black Stars. These are also exactly the same concept, but they're much more expensive, and their colors are a little bit more intricate. I will give them that, but it doesn't justify like the insane price that these are. These are like $50, if not more, for just one eyeshadow crayon. It's insane, but they're super duper good. I have the color Misty Rock and I have the color Frozen Quartz. They're beautiful and I love them so much, but they're truly, truly an investment if you ask me. Then we have the Jade Intense Eyeliner Long Lasting. This is heavy duty. This won't budge for the entire day. You can wear it and take a shower in it and go swimming and then go tanning and then remove your makeup and then expect to see some of it left the next day, because this is intense and very, very black. It's a little bit hard for me because I'm bad at eyeliner, but if you're really good at eyeliner and you live in a country that sells Jade products, this is legit. This is another one of my Jade favorites. This is the Jade eyebrow pencil. Truly nice and very well priced. I really like it. In this box I have all of my this is truly heavy and it's very full, so let's get to talking about it. This is the Rimmel blush in 220 and it looks like this. It's very, very nice and nicely pigmented and very, very easy to blend. This is my Pupa Like It All Luminous blush in the color 106. Such a beautiful pink. This is my Luminoso from Milani, of course. It's a classic and very, very well hyped, and for a good reason if you ask me. Love this color. It's such a beautiful kind of coral. Truly beautiful. Then we have Daniel Sandler, what are these things called? The Watercolor Fluid Blusher. This is in the color So Pretty, and it truly is just so pretty. This one is from Essence, and this is the Essence Matte Touch Blush in the color Rose Me Up, the color 30, which looks more like a bronzy nude. And it's exactly that, and it's such a perfect kind of blush for when your makeup is quite intense, or even for days when you don't feel like wearing much. So it's beautiful. This is the Max Factor Cream Puff Blush. This is actually baked, not really cream. It's just the way it's called, in the color Gorgeous Berries. And if I can open this and show you exactly how it looks like. This is a blush I would only wear in the winter. And I will only wear this with a very, very, very fluffy and light blush because it's very pigmented. But it blends like a dream and it lasts for the entire day. And it's such a pretty color for the winter. So yeah, I can't give that up. I love it. Then we have a few more Pupa products. As you can see, I love Pupa. This is Pupa Like a Doll Maxi Blush in the color 103. Do they have names? I think so. Just has a number, 103. And it's a beautiful kind of nudish, rosy blush. It's really, really pretty, and I haven't used this yet, but I'm definitely curious and I can't wait to use this at some point in the future. We have two more Pupa products, believe it or not. I love Pupa. This is one of my favorite drugstore brands, and I have these giant things over here. These are the Luminous Baked All Over something Baked All Over Illuminating Blush Powder. I have two colors. I have 01, which is, I think, more bronzy. Is it the more bronzy one? No, it's actually the more pinky one. It's a beautiful kind of more pinky toned one. And then we have another one, which is in the color 02, which is bronzier, as you can see. I have one of my favorites of all time. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Swish and Pop Cheek to Cheek Swish and Pop Blusher in First Love. One of my absolute favorites. Let's see if I can open this in one hand without breaking it. If I break it, I'm gonna blame you. Yeah, I managed to open this. This is what I call the boob blush because that's exactly what it looks like. But it's such a beautiful kind of understated, everyday, smoky eye, red lip, whatever kind of makeup you're wearing, kind of blush. It's just perfect. This is Clinique Melon Ginger Pop blush. It's beautiful. What I love about this the most, however, is the packaging because it looks like a daisy and I love daisies. I love daisies. This is just such a pretty color and also excellent packaging. They get like A++++ for packaging. Then we have Marc Jacobs blush. This is the Love blush, I think, or the Air blush in the color Lines and Last Nights. It's so pretty. It's the best coral I have in my collection by far. I love it so much. And then we have a palette, a blush palette, the one and only blush palette in my collection. This is the Smashbox blush palette in the color Malibu Berry, which is so pretty. Look at that. Really, really gorgeous colors. Alright, now we have two more Essence blushes. These are the Essence Satin Touch blushes. I have two colors. I have this one, which is Satin Love, and this is quite autumnal, I think. It's a cooler toned kind of mauvey pink, nude, I would say. Yes, all the colors in one. It's really, really pretty and quite easy to wear and pull off. This is Coral, Satin Coral, which is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning for like the summer and spring. So pretty and so nicely kind of luminous on the cheeks. Not too luminous, not too matte. It's just the perfect kind of happy medium, and I adore these blushes. Then we have Too Faced Heart blushes. What are these ones called? I don't know. These are the Too Faced Love Flush blushes. I have the color Baby Love, which looks like this. It's a beautiful kind of almost Tarte Exposed, but possibly a bit darker kind of color. And then I have the one that I originally got that started the kind of love for these love blushes or love flushes, blushes, whatever. This is in the color I Will Always Love You, and I will always love this blush for sure. The packaging though is probably my favorite. I'm not like even that kind of too girly or anything like that. I'm not too girly or anything like that, but I love the packaging of the Tarte blushes. These, oh sorry, Too Faced. These are Tarte. Have I been saying Tarte for the entire time I was talking about the Too Faced ones? I apologize, it's Too Faced, not Tarte. These are the Tarte blushes. This is in the color Risque. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I got it like fairly recently and I'm obsessed with it. It's so beautiful. I can't explain this. Just have to look at it and determine for yourself what kind of color is this. Other than beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, wonderful, I want it all over my face. Then we have the classic Tarte Exposed. Who doesn't have Tarte Exposed? If you don't have Tarte Exposed, just go get it because it's so worth the hype. It's the prettiest, everyday, more fall kind of blush. I love it so, so much. Then we have my one and only Urban Decay blush. I don't know why I got this. It's not even that good. I just got it probably because of the color, because I love these kinds of color for autumn. And this one is in the color Rapture. It's pretty, but I don't love the formula that much. It's not my favorite kind of blush. Then we have Hourglass Mood Exposure, which I adore. I love it to pieces. I just love the kind of undertone that it has. It's like a mauve purple. It's truly absolutely stunning, as you can probably imagine, and it's very luminous on the cheeks and just like lively and absolutely stunning. Then we have Tom Ford blush. This is in the color Wicked. I used to have two. I only kept this one because I didn't love the other one, but this is one of my favorite blushes of all time. I love pink blushes for this time of year because they just make you look alive. Yeah, that's the best way of describing them. Then we have my one and only NARS blush in the color Sin. Wow, I love this blush so much. This is one of my favorites ever. Sin is beautiful because it's kind of the golden version of a plum. It's so pretty. It has shimmer particles in it, like golden shimmer, and it's just so pretty. And I adore it. Yeah, I really just truly love it. It's a beautiful kind of color, and I highly recommend these ones. They're really, really good. If you don't have as many blushes as me, you might want to get more of them, but because I have this many of blushes, I think I'm fine with only one. Then we have the Balm in Stain blushes. I have this one, which is Houndstooth, and this is what it looks like. Again, it's a beautiful kind of pinky. Oops, I just dug my nail in it. It's okay. It's okay. It's a beautiful kind of pinky shade. Truly love this one for this time of year again. And I love these blushes because they're nicely pigmented, very long lasting, but they're very easy to apply and blend. Again, I dug my, this time it's substantial. The damage has been done. Let's not do this again with the other one. This one, however, is Pinstripe, and oh, so gorgeous. These blushes, this kind of color for this time of year is absolutely perfect, and I highly recommend it. Let's hope I don't dig anything in here. Alright, awesome. Moving on to the last four, if I'm not mistaken. This is my Guerlain blush in the color 02 Chic Pink that I love. Look at that. Isn't this stunning? Of course. Yes, absolutely. I don't need to say anything more because this is perfect. Then we have one of my favorites and one of the oldest that I've had, and I keep using every time fall and winter comes around, and this is the Dior blush in Brown Millie. Brown Millie is one of my favorites, and I will never get rid of this. I will always love this. One of my favorites, for sure. Finally, we have Wet n Wild. These blushes are ridiculously inexpensive and so good. This one is in Pearlescent Pink, and it's just this beautiful coral, shimmery coral. I don't know if you can see how shimmery it is, but it's literally like shimmer particles. Beautiful. Aren't chunky or anything. They're just really pretty, and they make your cheeks look quite luminous, and I love that effect. Finally, we have Mellow Wine. Mellow Wine is one of my absolute faves because this is like a brownie, red toned, orange, terracotta, nude, yeah, that kind of color. It's perfect, and I think this is matte, and that's what I love about it. Actually, I just absolutely stunning. Were you wondering about eyeshadow palettes? Well, this is where they are. I have this 5 drawers set from Muji, and we're gonna talk about them. Yeah, each drawer has like some of my eyeshadow palettes, and we are just going to start with the first one over here. To start off, we have this Smashbox Cover Shock palette in the color Ablaze. I love the packaging and I love the colors inside. They're really nicely pigmented, quite warm as you can see, and absolutely pretty all over, just like absolutely stunning. Then we have my Makeup Forever kind of singles, and that I put in these palettes over here. I don't know the colors by heart, but if you'd like to know more about this kind of assortment or collection, let me know. These are the shimmery purples. These are the shimmery golds, and this beautiful kind of peacock kind of color. I even think it's called peacock. Let me show you how beautiful this thing is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Love it. Love it so much. Then we have the mattes. These are my reddish purples. I love this one over here. I think it's called Morello Cherry, Morello Red, something like that. Then we have the transition shades that I truly adore by them. This is for more warm tone eyeshadow looks, and this is for more cool tone eyeshadow looks. Really, really good colors. Finally, of course, we have my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette that I truly love and I'm completely obsessed with. The second drawer has only 3 palettes because they're quite big. I have the Balm Meat Matte eyeshadows. This is the Meat Matte Trimony and this is the Meat Matte Nude. I love the Meat Matte Trimony a lot more, and this is what it looks like from the inside. I just used this color the other day along with this one, a little bit of this and a little bit of black. I love using this all over my lid. These are great transitions. I've never used this pink one before. Generally speaking, awesome palette. And then we have the Meat Matte Nude, as I said, much more cool toned, much more like grayish kind of concentration. As you can see with these kind of grayish kind of colors. This is great, this is great. This I've used to blend out yellow eyeshadow. It's actually really, really good. This is great as a cool toned brow bone highlight or in a corner if you want something matte. They're great. I really like them, but I don't like them as much as I like my Kat Von D palette. Especially not this one. I love the Meat Matte Trimony. Truly, it's absolutely wonderful. But the Meat Matte Nude, just not as much. This is one of my newest additions. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. Really nice colors. Very, very nice. I've used this once or twice and I really do like it. I love it actually. Love the color selection here. I have another Tom Ford palette here. This is my favorite. This is my baby. This is a Tom Ford Silver Topaz. Love at first sight. This is my favorite. Love these 2 shades. Love this glitter. I like to use this as liner. The brown one. Oh, beautiful. Just truly stunning. Then we have my I don't even think this is a palette, but this came with like menstrual cycle kind of pads, and I used for like those few eyeshadow singles that I have. The big ones are from Il Makiage and the smaller ones are MAC. And this one that I just hit pan on, there's a major pan showing, is my MAC Nylon. I love MAC Nylon so much. And finally, the actual big palette in here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, a classic. I mean, how can I not have this in my collection, especially because I love shades like Love Letter and Venetian Red. I love Red Ochre as well. I love Real Gar, something like that. Love Buon Fresco. Such pretty shadows here. It's truly gorgeous and it's worth the hype for sure. Golden Rose, one more time. This is a Golden Rose wet and dry eyeshadow palette. This is actually a quad and it's in the color 07. I don't know if these have names, but yeah, this is a stunning palette if you like, again, those shades that I have a million of. As you can see, I haven't used this on my eyes yet. I might use this in a makeup tutorial for winter because I could do like a drugstore shadow look with this. It's really pretty. Then we have, of course, the ever so popular and ever so famous Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. Love this thing so much. Truly one of the best. Look at those shadows in here. I can even... Is this a dupe? I don't think this is a dupe. But it could be somewhat... No, it's not a dupe. No. I take it back. But it has those like beautiful kind of the same duochromatic kind of effect. Love this. Last but not least, in this drawer, I have my Tarteist Pro palette from Tarte. This smells nice. Once I open this, I'm going to enjoy the way it smells for sure. This is how it looks. Huge, I know, but it's very, very user-friendly. The colors are laid down in a very clear way. You can use them like that, like in rows. Love. I can't wait to use this one. This one looks great. This one looks great. I've only used a few of the I used this, and I used a few of the transition shades. I think I used this one. Looks like I used this one too. I might have used one of these, but so far they were really, really good and really, really, really worth the money. Alright, in this drawer, I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to take the palettes out themselves. In the back, let's do what's in the back first. In the back, I have a Dior palette. This is in the color Trafalgar. Ugh. Are you surprised with the color selection that I have in my collection? Because I am not. Once you see this drawer, you're going to see a theme running through it. Because it's all truly warm and just absolutely gorgeous. This is a Guerlain limited edition palette. This is in the color, let me see, Turandot. And this is how it looks. So pretty. I'm so scared of using this and running out because it was a limited edition. It's just such amazing quality. Truly lovely. Then we have Flormar. These eyeshadows are nice. Not my favorite though. Not my favorite, unfortunately. Although this pink has this beautiful kind of almost duochrome effect. We have one more Guerlain palette. This is the Guerlain Le Bois de Rose. It's beautiful. You're not surprised. I know. You're not surprised at all. And we have Rimmel Brixton Brown. It's a classic, hyped up, stunning, beautiful, you know, kind of Carol shades. Carol kind of shades. I love this one. Love that, love it. Then we have Charlotte Tilbury luxury palette in Vintage Vamp. I feel embarrassed. I feel a little bit embarrassed right now at all the same shades that you've been seeing for the past like 5-ish minutes, give or take. Finally, the last item you'll be seeing today is my NYX Ultimate Shadow palette in warm neutrals. I love this one. I love it. Such good palette, as you can see. Nice warm eyeshadows, mostly brown, not really red or anything like that, but it's so pretty nonetheless. Yeah, now I can put everything back where it belongs and call it a day. I contemplated on whether I should or shouldn't include these things in my makeup collection, but these are my nail polishes. But I thought, hey, I'll only have a few, so let's just share them. I have a few Estee Lauder ones, an Annie one, a Clinique one, 3 lovely Dior's, and the rest is OPI. This one over here is a top coat. This is the Quick Dry from Jade. Not exactly the fastest, but it's not horrific. It kind of does the job, but I still wake up the next day with pillow marks on my nails, which bugs me. It's a vein of my existence, especially because I do like I do like nail polishes, but it's just a pain to wait for them and not to touch anything, and then you can there's no guarantee with nail polishes. I feel absolutely no guarantee, but overall really nice colors, and I highly recommend them. Very, very nice things here. Alright, so guys, I think that is about it for my makeup collection. So this completes my makeup collection. Every single thing in my makeup collection you have absolutely seen. If you'd like to see anything specific or if you have any questions about anything specific, let me know. And if you'd like to see me make a video on like something in particular, also let me know. If you'd like to see my lipstick collection, if you'd like to see my brush collection or anything specific, you can obviously tell me, and I would love to make a video on those things, or maybe answer you in a comment or address it on Instagram, something like that. Overall, I think my mission is complete. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did and would like to share it with more makeup lovers like you and I, definitely do so. Share it with your friends, and I would like to chat with you in the comments down below. Help me understand that you really like this kind of video where I show you products and I talk about them briefly and stuff like that. And I guess that's about it. Have an awesome Christmas and New Year's Eve, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye.